Hi friends, welcome to my kitchen. Today I am making masala bundi, which is also known as kara bundi. To make the bundi, I am adding 1 cup of chickpea flour, besan. I have already put my oil on the stove, so I am taking 1 tablespoon of hot oil. This will make the bundi little bit soft. Then I am going to add some water. Make sure to add little bit water at a time. Just add the water and mix it. Then a little bit more and mix it. It has to be pouring consistency. Check the consistency while you are making it. See, this is not pouring consistency. It has to flow continuously. So this is not like pouring consistency. We need a little bit more water. So I am going to add like 1 tablespoon of water. And then again. And make sure there will be no lumps in the mixture. Otherwise your bundi will not come out good. Now as you can see, it's like little bit pouring. See, when you do like this, it has to be continuous dropping. This is still little bit not good. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of water in it. That's it. Let's check our mixer again. See, this is nice even flow. So it has to be like this consistency. Now let's fry our bundi. To fry the bundi, I am using this spatula specially designed for bundi. This hole is perfect for the bundi shape. If you do not have this bundi zara, you can also use this regular spatula you are using to fry the puri. This has a little bit bigger hole, but you can still make the bundi with this. There is one more tip. Whenever you are making bundi and when you are spreading your batter over here, once you are done with the bundi for the first round, you need to clean this every time you make the bundi. So whenever you pour the batter, it has to be clean. Let me show you while we are frying. So our oil is nicely hot. So it's immediately coming on the top. So our oil is ready. Let me take this out and let's start making our bundi. I'm going to keep my bundi jara is like this, and then I'm going to pour my batter on the top. You don't need to do anything, it will just drop by itself. See how nice and round our bundi is. So if you are making this bundi for the bundi laddu, don't fry too much to make it like a crispy one. And then now I'm going to clean my spatula. So my spatula is nicely clean. Now I'm going to add another one. Just add it like this and let it drop by itself. You don't need to do anything. If you let it drop by itself, you will have nice round bundi. See, as you can see how nice and round the bundi is. Now in the same oil, I'm going to fry half cup of peanut. Make sure to fry until you have nice crispy peanut. Otherwise your bundi will get soft after a few days. So while you are frying, you need to make sure that you remove all the moisture from the peanut. So it's nicely fried. So I'm going to take it out and keep it in a separate plate. And I'm going to fry some curry leaves. Same thing for the curry leaves also. Make sure to remove the moisture from the curry leaves so it will nice and crispy. Let's make the masala. I am taking 2 teaspoons of red chili powder and 2 teaspoons of black salt. I add some more red chili and black salt. In that I am adding half teaspoon of regular salt. You don't need regular salt that much. I am just using half teaspoon of regular salt. Half teaspoon of amchur powder. If you do not have amchur powder, you can also use citric acid. You just need 1/4 teaspoon of citric acid. If you are replacing amchur powder with the citric acid, then half teaspoon of chaat masala and mix everything together nicely. So here our masala is ready. So here I have my bundi ready. Now I am going to add some masala in it. Peanut and fried curry leaves. And this is the masala we made before. So I am going to add that one also. And mix everything together nicely. Adding some more masala. So here my masala bundi is ready. Let's take out in the bowl. So your nice spicy masala bundi is ready. So try this bundi at your home and I'll see you with the next episode of Rinku's Rasoi. Till then, happy cooking!